Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. In my hand, we've got an unboxing of the... I don't know if this is the first release, but it's the first release I've gotten from Dark Horse Direct. So they opened up their own kind of collector store where you can get stuff directly from Dark Horse, statues, toys, stuff like that. In my hands is their Hellboy figure, their Hellboy action figure. I'm super excited for this. There's also a figure coming out from 112 Collective that's going to be really kind of cool to compare. But this is the first we've got, so we're going to go check this out. So this is Dark Horse Direct exclusive. So I said, super excited for this because I am a Hellboy fan. So we're going to open this up. We're going to show off what we get with it. Obviously, we got the box already with the pane. You can see it's a 1/12 scale action figure. It just says director Yuta Tobari from 1000 Toys, sculptor Hive Studio, engineering designer Yuki Nakamura, painter Yoji Hayakawa, and costume production Naoto Yoshida. So this is from 1000 Toys and Dark Horse. As I said, I'm a Hellboy fan. I enjoy the films. I enjoy the comics. You know, I didn't come to it from the films. I actually enjoy the comics. So we're going to go and open this up. Very similar packaging to the 112 stuff, so kind of interesting. It's going to be very fascinating to compare the two figures, because I'm definitely getting a 112 vibe off of this. And that's not a bad thing, because I do enjoy me some 112. Alright. So we got our Hellboy. He's looking really great with the jacket on. Immediately having the jacket on makes me a happy camper, because he's often kind of a pain in the butt to get stuff like this on. The painting looks fantastic. The detail on it, the shading, all that is top-notch stuff. Of course, we got the head with the horns shaved off. Let's go with the test that I like to do with the 112, which is show off the movement of the ankles, or just the figure in general. Ankle movement's pretty solid. Top of the, I guess that would be shin. He's got some movement. Knee is actually double jointed knee. Hip, yeah, it's a pretty typical hip movement. Not fantastic, but I think that's just more the nature of the bulkiness of the figure more than anything. The thing that really stands out right now, touching this, is it's very rubbery. You can see that there. So it's kind of interesting. There's clearly like a skeletal structure underneath, and the design, or the figure itself, is rubbery. Its arms are solid plastic, though. The head's solid plastic, and the legs solid plastic. It's just for the chest. Wrists, pretty typical. We got the double joint of the elbow. I'm really digging this double joints. I think this is really solid as to the figure. It's a small thing, but I think it matters a lot. Of course, we got the big Fist of Doom. Question is, what can we do with that? Looks like we can do a decent amount. Oh, yeah, we can do a decent amount, because that thing totally opens up. It's pretty awesome. That's actually really cool. The fingers are jointed all the way. I'm really impressed with this. It's a bit more expensive, I believe, than like the 112 figures. I forgot how much one this is, but so far I'm impressed with this. Of course, Fist. We got full motion, pretty good motion. Not great motion, fairly good motion. Trying to figure this out. So there's this here. Not sure if you can see. I don't know what that's for. I think it's maybe just to hold it on and create it, but Fist is a pretty cool thing. All right, so let's go with some of the extras. Of course, we've got. Well, all right. So now let's go with the design itself. You know, boots are pretty. You know, we got the hoof foot. We're gonna do a quick test to stand. After I've been screwing around with it, stands no problem at all. This was easy. All right. Focus back on him. All right, so the foot has got the hoof foot, small detail, really nice. Painting is solid. As I said, the red looks great. There's some solid shading on it. We've got the cross right here, which is fantastic, hanging from him. Already put on there. Belt, tons of details on the belt, just like the body itself. There's a lot of shading to it, which I'm kind of impressed by. The head looks great. Like, the eyes got that yellow. I mean, it really just feels like they recreated the comic character in toy form. And he's also got the man bun and the back. It's a solid figure. And of course the coat, we got the BPRD symbol on the back. We got the big red fist of Doom. It's a good figure. Like, I don't know. There's nothing that bothers me on this at all. The coat actually has some wiring in it, so you can actually, kind of move it around a little bit. We got a horseshoe for luck. Let's see where this goes. It should be pretty cool. We've got, of course, his gun. I have a feeling that goes in front. Let's see where else this might go. It's got to go in front, right? Let's see if we can get this on easily. Alright. Gun holster, which means we also need to get his gun. Let's get some stuff out of here. Some fun toys. But there's even more. We've got a tail to hook up. I'd say that maybe the only negative is the ball joints are a little bit pain in the butt since it's kind of rubbery. Oops. Well, I don't think that was that big. No, that's probably supposed to be the way it goes. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to do that. Whoops. So be careful on that. So I kind of popped off. Gun holster flap. It doesn't open that way. It opens from the top. And I just kind of tore it off, I think. I can probably put it back. Yeah, there we go. So I got it back, no problem. Oops. First slight problem. That's fine. I don't know if it's supposed to come off, but it came off. So, alright, so we got him with his tail, the tail out, we got the gun, we got, of course, the fist, but we're not done there. We got a couple hands that we can do, some alternate stuff. If you want his gun out, you can put the guns, obviously, in hands, or there's two more hands. They look to be grasping. We also have, now this I'm not so much a fan of because there's this plastic bag with the horns and the sword, but it's an exclusive thing. So if you want the collecting and the aspect of it, you can't get any of the stuff out. So that's a negative. That's definitely a negative. And the horns go to this alternate head, which looks stupid if you put it on without the horns. So that, I'm going to say, that's a knock. Is I wish there was a better baggie to get these out and you could reseal it easily. So that I'm going to go with a negative. Like, I would rather have like a small Ziploc or even just an open bag that you can put the stuff in. That's a negative. That is definitely a negative to this. However, I'm digging the figure as a whole. See with the gun fitting in the hand. Yeah, that's pretty simple. That's an easy one. So, alright, so here's the good. So there's a lot of good out of this. There's a little bit of bad. The good is lots of extras, really cool stuff. The figure looks fantastic. The art or the coloring is really great. The details are great. The accessories are fantastic. Negative to me is the fact that just making sure there's nothing else. Negative to me is that the sword and the horns for the alternate head are in a plastic bag, so if you want it to be mint, so you can maybe trade it later, sell it later, whatever, you're going to have to take them out, so therefore it's not mint. The holster, you of course got to be careful of. I screwed that up. The ball joints are interesting. I think they're kind of a pain in the butt around the waist. The tail went on super easy. The gun holster, not as much. Obviously, I think I jacked up the holster, so be careful with that. It opens up at the top, and you can just slide the gun in. You don't flip it up. So I'd rather maybe have had the flip up as opposed to it opening from the top, but they went with that weird thing that way. The great, again, is the Red Fist Doom is just amazing. The detail on that is top-notch, and just overall coloring, design of the figure. This is impressive. This is really, really impressive. I think the 112 figure is going to have a very difficult time catching up to this one. As far as this being like my first Dark Horse Direct, like I can't wait to see what else they put out. I'm hoping they got a whole bunch of figures in the Hellboy line, because I'd like to see more if they're all this quality. This is, again, top-notch stuff. I'm beyond impressed with this. This is a fantastic figure overall. You should be able to get this yourself. We'll get some links to Dark Horse Direct where you can purchase it. I think you can still purchase it. If not, good luck. This is some top-notch stuff. Now, if you are into Hellboy, if you're into Dark Horse, if you are into comics in general, you can check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and playing with your toys, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.